Hello, guys. This is Josiah again. You know me very well. I'm from H1, Teach One. I am here to help you guys out. I noticed that the streaming that I did a couple of minutes ago, I had an issue. And in response to that problem, I decided to make a new one. Not really a new one. I decided to record a standalone one, which I'll upload later. But I hope this will make you happy because a group of people reached out to me and they were telling me how difficult it was for them to cut over to IT, given the fact that there's a large demand for cloud services or cloud managed service providers are requesting a lot of people to come in and work. A good example would be AWS, GCP, Google Cloud Platform, and Azure from Microsoft. These people need people to come in from all walks of life to be a part of the cloud ecosystem. So these people that are reaching out to me, some of them are lawyers into financial services. Some of them are software developers, but they find that cloud is pretty much the calling for them in the future or right now. So I decided to do something amazing. I went outside my comfort zone to work with them in developing a program that will bridge the gap because of the issue of the knowledge gap. So it's hard to do cloud be a cloud. You can be a cloud practitioner, but to be a cloud architect or engineer, you need to understand the core of IT. The foundation has to be there. Hardware, software has to be there. You have to understand some scripting languages. You have to understand the shell. You have to understand high level languages like Java, C, and the rest of them. And you also have to understand low level languages and the rest of them. So these are some of the knowledge gap that is there. Even after that, you need to know your virtualization. As a matter of fact, you need to know networking. And then your virtualization, which gave birth to cloud. So you need to know the difference between virtualization, hypervisor, which is the virtual machine manager, and the cloud. So the virtual machine hypervisor, which is virtual machine manager, is pretty much being able to take physical machines and cut them over to software, like cut them over to do stuff like you can virtualize a physical machine, a physical to virtual. You can do virtualize a network. You can virtualize server. You can virtualize a whole bunch of stuff. You can also virtualize compute, just like what the Amazon is doing. So anything could be virtualized. So because of this, we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to help these girls and women. They are women to do what they have to do because they are the first teachers that the children are going to have. So we have to give them all the support that we can give them because they matter. They're very important. The discrimination in the workplace against women, we all know that exists. So we're doing a little bit to cut down on that, and we hope you will help us in doing that. I am playing around with my flash device here, so you guys can have some decent lighting in this production. So don't mind me, okay? So I like to do everything on the go, as you guys well know already, how I perform my streams. So let's go ahead and start this up. What I'm going to show today, in memory of this women, in support of this woman, what I'm going to show is very simple and straight to the point. I'm going to show you how to spin up a server in the cloud and sanitize the server, make sure it's compliant to security. And I'm going to also access that server as we go along. So come along with me. Let's get this done. I have done something amazing in the past. I have been able to set up for myself some of these here, and I have tried them and they work. But I would like to spin up another server here and show you guys how to log into how to spin up the server and actually log into it. Okay, that's basically what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna launch this server here quickly. I'm gonna launch a new server. When you push a launch, you're just launching a new server. That's it. So we launch a new server real quick. I like this server here, so I'm gonna choose that, and we're gonna go. Don't forget to take to choose T2 Micro free tier, so you'll be eligible. Everybody's eligible for that. But I'm just letting you know, as a new user, you don't want to spend a lot of money in this because this things can rack up a whole lot of bills. So just letting you know. Moving forward, so we go review on launch. Before you do that, make sure you check the security group. Security group allows you to create holes, opening ports for access to that server. Without those holes, it will be impossible to access such server. There are standard rules, and I'll show you how they apply. SSH is always going to be there because you need to get access to that server and manage that server. And now you want to make sure that you allow it for IPv4 and IPv6. So in this case, IPv6 will be something like this, and that works just fine. And you add more rules, and you're going to add port 80, which is for every website to access another, and that's usually HTTP. And then we're going to do the same. Okay, actually, this one is taking care of itself. It has the comma, and then it has that one for IPv6, which is very good. I like the way they put it, and I'm gonna do the same thing here, so that way we can save all that. Okay, let's do that. So it looks just like the other one, so it looks good. So we get rid of this one. So we go to the next one. We do the HTTPS, which is the security aspect of it, the hyper text transfer protocol with the S. So it's just showing you that it's secure. Just like when you look at over here, you see that little key. So that's what HTTPS does. Let's go. I just want a HTTPS standard node like this one. Okay, you see how it's set up? So this is what we're going to choose for a security group. There's also a default one that comes when you stand up this. Make sure you get rid of that one. I don't recommend you using that one because it allows all ports. It opens all ports. So that's not what you want to do. So you launch this, you move forward. Okay, so there's something wrong. So we have to check it out. So let's go and edit it. So launch wizard 2. Oh, okay, security group. And that is open to the world. I'm trying to see where is it open to the world. Oh, it's talking about this. So yeah, anyone can do it. So I recommend for taking care of the server, you can customize it and select the IP address that you want and stuff like that. So that's what the one is dinging us for. So let's move along. Security group is taking care of. Let's take a second look at it to see if there's something else that we need to take care of here. Okay, there's nothing else. And then we move down to the storage. The storage is at 8 gig. If you add 10 gig, they will charge you for that, I believe. The tag, you can put any name you like. And the key value, you can put anything you like as well, but make sure it makes sense to remind you why you built that. Now, we're going to go ahead and choose an existing key. No, I'm going to create a new key, and I'm going to call this number 3 for the service that we built. And I'm going to make sure I download that key. Okay, I'm going to save it. It's going to be up here for me, and I'll go grab it later. So let's launch this server quickly here while I go grab this. So you can see it's a .pem extension file there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to drag it over here for a minute. I'm going to drag it over here for you to see for a minute. So this is it right here. But to be able to play with that, we need to get it to ppk file, .ppk file. To do that, you need to get this utility or software called Party Generator. I have already downloaded it. You can go to you can just go to Google, type in PartyGen. If you type in PartyGen, you're gonna get this. You download it. This is what you need. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to click on conversion. We're gonna import. We're gonna import this guy. Let's go to download. That's the only way we can import it. We know what it is. We know it's cloud something something, cloud movement 3. This is it right here. We import it. So now we have the ppk file, and I'm not going to put the key passphrase and confirm passphrase. I'm not going to do all of that. I'm just going to go ahead and save the private key. And now I'm going to show you something amazing once I save that private key. Once I save the private key, I make sure I put the name in there, cloud movement 3, to distinguish with others. And I'm going to go in and save this where I saved the other one. As you can see, there's a folder here that says cloud movement. In that folder, I'm going to save this one too. And we're going to do that. And it's saved up. So we've taken care of that. But I'm going to show you something amazing too. Um, if you look at this, you see public private key. Their public private key are still in the same file. Okay, that means there's a weakness in there. You have one that is that's a complement of the other, all in the same file. That's some of the problem that Lockdown is trying to solve. Okay, or we've already solved that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open that file to show you what's in it. Okay, we don't have to talk much about it. We're just gonna go to that file, open it up, and show you what's inside of that file. Now, this is what's in the file. As you can see, like I said, you have the public key right here. There's the section for the public key, and this is the section for the private key. Let's go back to it again. This is the section for the private key right here. Okay. Yep. So, and the private key is what you need to log into the server. Okay. So now we're gonna cancel out, and we're gonna proceed with what we were doing. As you can see, your instance are now launching, and let's view the instance. As you can see, the new instance that we created, let's see which one it is this one. By date, we can tell 24/29/13 p.m. is this one right here. So we're gonna name it, give it something interesting. Let's say Cloud Movement Ubuntu South Carolina 01. Okay, let's just say it's that. Cloud Movement is telling you the organization. Usually people have the name at the end and then the location, so I'm gonna change it. Usually the way I've seen it done is like this, and then over here it's gonna say Ubuntu, which is gonna be UB, like that, something like that. And now it makes sense. So you know the organization, the state. Sometimes they have it maybe a city and a state, and then you have the operating system, which in this case the server is that one. Okay, so now everything looks all right. So let's try to access the server. And to access the server, we need a SSH utility again on software. And a common one that everybody knows is called PuTTY, just like the PuTTY gen. You just have PuTTY, but you remove the gen, and it's just PuTTY executable. And this is what it looks like. And we're gonna have to create a profile for this particular server. And the way we're gonna do it is very simple. I have a replica of something here already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of them, or maybe I shouldn't take one of them. I'll just create a brand new one because they really have nothing in common. So our tab is at the right place. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go back to here and I'm gonna paste that there. And to log in, we're gonna need to use the username should be Ubuntu. It's gonna be Ubuntu, I believe. But in this case, I have capitalized Ubuntu, which sucks. So it's gonna be Ubuntu like that, and you have @ Ubuntu at da 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 da, and then we have to put the name like Cloud Movement, like the other ones we have there, Cloud Movement 3. And we're just gonna go to SSH and we're just gonna make sure we imported the private key, which is here. So we're gonna try to log in, but before we do, it is advisable to save it. That we don't have to do it again. Let's see if we can log in. I hope this makes the ladies out there very happy at this time. As you can see, we logged in, we were successful as we logged in there. and that's amazing. Let's just run some simple commands in there to see if everything looks okay. I'm just gonna run simple commands to the eye, and I'm just gonna go like that, go like that. I'm gonna go su Ubuntu, return back to where I came from, something like that. Looks good. I'm gonna go CD to home. Looks good. Everything looks all right, and I'm gonna do ls cd home ls cd Ubuntu. So we did well. We are in. So next time we're gonna figure out how to do other things. I would like for you guys to tell me what you think about this video, what else you want me to do. And we are still looking for 10 more ladies to join the class. The class already started today, and the class is going to be every Tuesday after work, 5:30 p.m., and Sunday, 2 p.m. after your service or whatever you do to get your spiritual going. And then we'll do that. And we need you to come prepared. The curriculum or syllables will be out sometimes next week. If you're really interested in this program, let me know ASAP. You can leave a comment there. If you're a subscriber, please like and share. Continue sharing this. I can't wait to have every one of you being able to log in to be a part of the cloud movement. We need the ladies in the field. We need them. Come on, ladies. The field is demanding a lot of skill sets and talents from all walks of life. This is the opportunity for you to get a training for free, not just being trained, but being a part of what is happening. This is practical, hands on. You need to roll off your sleeve and work together and get this thing going here. There's no joke. There's no playing around. We're gonna get it done, and people are gonna go out there and they're gonna get the job that they want. Okay. So what I will ask for you is I'm gonna leave a little URL link for you guys to be able to access the room that's provided for this program, and the video conferencing, proprietary video conferencing that we have, which is actually an open source that we modified to fit our purpose. And I'm going to post the link for the app, Android application that we can use to move around password to one another as we see fit. So this is basically what I wanted to present to you guys. This is Josiah again on Each One Teach One signing off. Big up the ladies that rock on cloud. That's the cloud movement, ladies. Big up. All right. Peace out.